Hi class, it's Dr. T. I wanted to go over with you the abstract for the professional conference that's due this week to make sure that you understand what the requirement is. You have developed your proposal and now you've developed your PowerPoint presentation. This week you will be submitting an abstract for a poster presentation at a conference that would be relevant to your clinical focus of concern, to your topic. So you need to find a conference and you need to find the conference's call for abstracts and the requirements for a poster presentation at the conference. Then you need to actually create the abstract according to the directions from the conference, the specific directions of the conference. They often will tell you exactly how they want it, if they want particular headings, how many words it can be. They might want it within a certain presentation and online submission. Whatever their directions are, that's what you have to do to complete this assignment. You have to complete the abstract according to the actual conference. You do not need to actually submit it. And it doesn't matter if it's a conference where the due dates have already gone by, as long as you can access their requirements for the abstract, you can follow it and create your abstract from that. So in other words, it can be a conference that just occurred, or it can be a conference that's coming up, but they've closed accepting abstracts. It doesn't matter as long as you can get the directions for it. So look carefully at these directions. Remember, you have to find a conference, and in your submission, you have to identify the conference and the requirements for the poster presentation abstract. You have to provide a working link to the conference and the requirements for presenting. So when you give me the link, I'm going to go to the conference. I'm going to go to that section that talks about what the requirements of the abstract are, and I'm going to check it. And then I'm going to compare that to what you're submitting as your abstract. Then you submit all that content. You have to tell me what the conference is, find the call for abstracts, identify the conference and the requirements for the poster presentation abstract, and provide a working link to the conference and requirements for presenting. Then you're going to submit the completed assignment, including all that information and your abstract. Make sure you look at the grading rubric for this assignment. So it says you provide the name and description of the conference. You have to write a written description and the criteria for the poster presentation. You have to provide a working link to the conference. Your abstract should contain project title, project director's name and affiliation, and then it has to adhere to the specific abstract requirements of the conference in terms of organization, content, and word count. If your abstract is not in compliance with the directions from your conference, it will not earn points. Now, occasionally you will go to a conference that says submit an abstract, and they really don't have any other criteria except possibly a word count as to how many words you can have. If they have no other directions for you except a word count, then you must follow this section in the grading rubric under OR. And it tells you if the conference does not specify the organization and content, then you have to create an abstract that follows these directions. So you either go by the directions of the conference if they're specific, or you go by these directions if the conference is not telling you the exact directions for the creation of your abstract.